Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Ooni of Ife is alleged to have been very shocked as Ebony resurfaces in Paropo's house with Her Excellency Ngozi Adeleke to beg Baba to make peace between herself, Queen Naomi, and Kabiesi. Now, you know that last week something happened. Ebony had said good riddance to bad rubbish to Oletik as she came into the palace. And, you know, when she came, she's been behaving somehow as though she's superior to others and all of that just because she's got those twins, okay? For some of you who were able to watch the video of Oletik when she came into the palace, when she was welcomed with the babies last weekend, you would see that she had this attitude, like she just had this attitude in her when she came. Olori's kind of made effort to kind of be nice, smiley, and all of that to her. She could care less. She was just busy carrying her face up and doing her own thing. And so she kept on with that attitude until she got into, you know, the palace. And until the weekend, they said she was struggling because Kabiesi said she couldn't stay in the palace. Now, because of some of the things that happened last week, Ebony was very, very upset. Ebony said good riddance to bad rubbish, carried her things and left, and she said she was going back to the UK. Now, I think when she decided she was going back to the UK, maybe somebody called her and told her not to be angry, not to do that. And apparently, they have some kind of relationship with the governor's wife, that is Mrs. Ngozi Adeleke. They had to go and meet with the woman to try and make peace between, you know, Ebony, the Ooni of Ife, and Olori Naomi. And Ebony went to the house, the government house where Adeleke stays, and with the family, one of those persons who is very close to Mrs. Ngozi Adeleke. They met with the woman, they pleaded with the woman, they talked. Ebony was crying. They said she was so terrified over everything that was happening. That was how Mrs. Adeleke allegedly, as we are hearing, hugged her, pacified her, told her that she was going to try and intervene. Now, they said the next day, Ebony and Mrs. Ngozi Adeleke and Ebony's sister, I don't know if it's the mother or the aunt, they landed in Paropo's house. When Paropo saw Mrs. Ngozi Adeleke, of course, you do know that they have respect for that family. And besides, she is Her Excellency, the First Lady of Osun State. They said when Paropo saw the woman, Paropo was very happy. It was such a pleasant surprise that that woman visited his house. They sat down and all of that. Paropo listened to the woman. The woman tried to intervene, said a whole lot of stuff to Paropo, how Paropo needs to intervene. If there's one person that loves the Ooni of Ife, is Ebony, and beside, to err is human, to forgive is divine. That she heard Ebony's part of the story. Ebony says that most of the things that people say she did to Olori Naomi was a clear misunderstanding, that she loved Olori Naomi. There's no way she would have treated Olori Naomi like that. That there are so many people who don't want to see them together, and there are so many people who do not like her, okay? Because Naomi, of course, everybody knows that Naomi has got a whole lot of fans across the globe, and so they support Naomi and they create some narratives that are not necessarily true. And Ebony said a whole lot, and that was how Mrs. Ngozi was able to interpret it to Paropo. Paropo sat down there, listened to Ngozi, spoke to them, spoke to Ebony, because Ebony was crying the entire time. So Paropo also tried to pacify Ebony that, well, if her major interest is to make peace with Olori Naomi, that there's no place in the world where peace is not welcome, that him, that is Paropo, is going to do everything that is within his power to ensure that, Ebony is able to make peace with Olori Naomi. But Ebony needs to know that that will be Naomi's decision, because Olori Naomi is very, very upset. Olori Naomi is still very afraid. And that's the reason why you see Naomi is still not coming out, because there are prophecies that she needs to lie low until she's eventually brought into the palace, like reintroduced to the entire people. You know, when it comes to anything that has to do with the Ooni of Ife, it they are welcoming you back, and usually the welcome party is usually so big. And so because of the circumstances for which Olori Naomi left the palace, Ooni of Ife is bent on welcoming her back into the palace in a way that the entire world will know and see that she has returned back into the palace. And so Paropo told Ebony that, look, this whole thing that they are talking about now is going to be Queen Naomi's decision, that he is not going to be able to do much. And if Queen Naomi agrees that, look, it is okay, that is what they are going to do, that there is no way in the world that he is going to force Queen Naomi to do what Queen Naomi doesn't necessarily want to do, and that is how it is going to stay. But however, they said Mrs. Ngozi Adeleke agreed, and they made an appointment of a day that Mrs. Ngozi Adeleke will be coming to the palace to meet with the Ooni of Ife, so they can sit down and they can talk, and they can, deal with all of these issues. And so that was what happened. So the thing is that, Ebony said she was going to the UK. So at the end of the day, Ebony actually didn't go to the UK. She just went. They said she went to Lagos. She was there. It looks as though it was her family that made her to return back. That you don't fight and run away. You fight and you stay until the battle is won. And that was how she came back. And when they were to come back, they're sensible enough to have gone to bring Mrs. Ngozi Adeleke, because there is no way Oni or Olori Naomi would have listened to anything that Ebony had to say. Ebony has been trying to talk to Olori Naomi the longest of time. Remember when she went to Dubai? Remember how she would try to meet with Naomi at the royal mansion and all of that. And me, this is one thing. I am very happy that Naomi is back. Like, okay, Naomi is in the royal manor. She's doing her own thing and all of that. But that it's easier for them to get to see Naomi in the royal manor than to see Naomi in the royal mansion in Eko, that's in Lagos. And so Ebony, all those fruit she did, good riddance to bad rubbish, I don't have time for your bad manners, blah, blah, blah. Apparently, Ebony did not go to Lagos. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Della Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy J's from the South Estate on the Royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much. Yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. I love you. Esheo Adukwewu, my people. Now, they said that was how Ebony turned around and came, and Ooni of Ife was so shocked to see Ebony, because 2 days after, no, I think it was 2 days after, when she gave this person good riddance to bad rubbish and left and said she was returning back to London. Everybody thought that Ebony had gone. Ebony had not gone anywhere. She was still here in Nigeria. Even as I speak to you today, Ebony is still in Nigeria. She has not gone anywhere. She was just looking for a way, looking for who. They were just looking for a way to get somebody to talk to the Ooni of Ife and to talk to Queen Naomi. And this is what I don't understand. How is it possible that you are the same person who started the problem, and you're the same person? See, you cannot beat a child and ask that child not to cry. Naomi is upset because of the things that have been done to her, the injustice and everything. And right now, it's almost looking as if Ebony want to force Naomi's hand to accept her back into her life. And let's see how it goes, because it's really a long story that I am bringing, and the other video you're going to know the outcome of this event. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.